Hi, this is Beauty Solimo, your guide on the journey to making 2016 a really, really great year. And last week, we started by setting an intention, and we say that an intention is more important than anything you do in life. It's like the rudder that steers your ship. And so this week, we are continuing on part two of hearing God's voice, the still small voice. Today, we are going to learn about how to get clear and actionable guidance from God. So, I want to invite you to think about an area in your life that you're currently struggling in right now. It could be that you're struggling in your relationship with your spouse or with your kids or with your coworker, this harmony, this distance, this discord in your relationships. Or maybe you're really struggling in your finances. You're finding a really hard time to pay your bills. You're running from your landlord and everyone is coming after you. Maybe you're really struggling in the area of your health. You don't have the vitality, the energy to go out and do the things that you really want to do. Or maybe you're really struggling in your career. You don't like how you spend your time to get money just to pay your bills. You're not doing a job that really activates your full potential. Whatever it is, just think of one area. Now, imagine for a moment that this area, this struggle is resolved, totally resolved, and you see all the benefits of living this life without this problem. And now 10 times the results, 10 times the results that you're thinking, that you get what you're expecting, but you get 10 times what you're expecting. That your spouse not only appreciates you, but he celebrates you. But he runs and gives you a hug. That your kids really love you. That your boss just totally changes and gives you a promotion and you get that raise. That you 10 times what you ever thought. Now notice who you're being, the qualities of being as you're living in this vision of your life. What qualities describe who you are living this life where your problem is solved? Are you loving? Are you joyful? Are you peaceful? Are you forgiving? Are you playful? Write down 10 qualities that describe who you're being. Remember last week we talked about your vision being made up of feeling, being, and doing. So who are you being? Write down 10 qualities that describe. Now for the sake of today, I want to encourage you to circle just one quality. You may have written 10 great qualities. If you have more time, you can circle two, but you're just going to be working with one quality. So let's say you circled love as a major quality that really stands out of you living in this vision. Maybe because you lack love in your life or you want more of it. Circle it. So we're going to work with love. Now we're going to ask a highly calibrated question that is going to help us, that is going to lead us into this vision. So the question is, what would it look like? What would it feel like to step into being a man or a woman who deeply loves? Ask that question. What would it look like? What would it feel like to step into being a man or a woman who deeply loves? And by that, you're starting to get more clarity. So I want you to be still and listen to the ideas, the images that come when you ask this question. Because we are starting to learn how to live by intention. And as you get the ideas, do not judge anything. Just write them down. Write the ideas as they come. Write whatever comes to your mind. If it's an image, if you need to draw anything, just draw it. Don't judge anything. What would it look like to step into being the man or a woman who deeply loves, or whatever quality you circled? Maybe it wasn't love, maybe it was generosity, maybe it was joyful, maybe whatever it was. What would it look like to be that woman who's already living that vision? And be still, write it, don't judge it. By this, you're learning to tune into the station where your music is already playing. Because there's a station where your music is playing. There's a place where all the answers that you need, where the solutions are available to you. And that is where you're learning to tune into that station. That is how God leads you. God's answers are always very specific, and He has a specific thing for you to do in any given situation. He's not vague, He's not fuzzy. He's very, very specific. Once you learn how to listen to how God speaks to you, then you must act or it becomes painful. Clarity leads to action, which then leads to transformation. And once you learn this system of asking the highly calibrated question, having the quality of being as a person living that dream, and asking the question and acting on whatever answer you get, then you're on your way to transformation, and that is transforming you into the very best year that you could ever have and experience. I want to finish today by a quote that I love by Derek Ryder. Like the sun, true vision is always shining. It's waiting for you to pierce the weather of your mind and let its warm, revitalizing power into your life. I want to encourage you to be open and receptive to the broadcast of truth that is here, that is constantly guiding us to our greatest yet to be. That broadcast never goes out the air. Thank you for watching and have a lovely week.